Alrighty, now that the fairy energies are in the room, I want to welcome you to another episode of the Spiritual Corner. My name is Prism, Peachin, or PZ, whatever you want to call me, and I'm here to give you a message coming off of our divination board and just see what you need to know today. I may pull from the Fairy Oracle. I'm also thinking about using the Spiritual Cootie Catcher, but we'll see. But I'm definitely going to pull 3 or more if we get a double from the board, and then go into tarot. I also have my Starseed deck out here just in case I feel called to it, but let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're starting off with 5. And we're going into the shadow deck here. Secret resentment. Interesting. 12, so we have our first double. Oh, we're getting a angel number. Also, sometimes I do take into account the numbers that come out, and we have 5 and 12, which I'm getting some sort of transformation or change has caused someone to take a pause or be put into hangman, since 12 is the hangman card in tarot. So we're going to go ahead and do our second roll now. 9. Another shadow card. I also have to pull an angel number, so I'll do that before we read that. Four, 5, 6. So whenever I see numbers in that sequence, I think of forward movement. So you could be moving forward into stability. Your stability could be transforming. And this could also be a stable career. You could be transforming something that you're working on. I'm also getting 4 and 6. It comes out to 10. So this could also be a closing of the cycles of poverty, of not being able to follow your dreams. That shadow card, ego flare. This could be causing, it's like someone has secret resentment because changes are happening in your life, causing them to maybe go into hangman, whether forcefully or actually taking a pause on their own accord. But regardless, it doesn't seem like it's changing the energy. There's a lot of shadow, them being in their shadow here, because I'm not getting this as you. I'm getting this as other energies outside of your energy. Oh wow, this whenever I get doubles and we have to pull more cards, I think of that as spirit saying, this is a heavier message than 3 cards can explain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6, and that's the 6th house, which has a lot to do with careers. This could also be 6, which has to do with responsibilities, having things in order. So you could be getting a lot of your affairs in order. A stranger delivers a message. Interesting. Okay. Let's do our second roll here. And that is 10. So you could be closing something out. This could be also closing out this external energy that's coming in. 1, 2, 10. Fate. So we have the card of fate, which these are pretty rare, so it's good to see them come out for you. Threshold guardian. Someone tests your boundaries, intentional or not. So I'm honestly getting that you are transmuting a lot of energy that is being thrown at you, especially with this ego flare and the secret resentment. You could be feeling this, especially if you're an empath. And this is all for your benefit. You are, if you've learned to transmute energy rather than doing a return to sender, you're alchemizing this energy to favor yourself and draining the others who are sending this energy. I'm also getting that maybe even the stranger who delivers the message could be that threshold guardian who isn't necessarily intentionally trying to test your boundaries, but the message itself could test your boundaries, could test if you are able to, I'm getting like, hold yourself to a high standard and not react, rather respond. But you know, this could all change for when we do tarot. And let's see, this is the last roll. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 4. So we're getting another angel number. We also have before it landed on 111, which is manifestation. So this could have a lot to do with your manifestations, what you're manifesting, what you're working on, what you could be working. Sorry. What you could be working on has to do with structure or just creating a more stable foundation for yourself. Let's see. Get this one. 5, 5, 5, 5. So a lot of transformation energy, definitely a huge transformation here, a huge change, whether this be for these energies that are in their shadow or this be for you. There's a lot of change happening. And honestly, when we are put in situations where others are affected by our growth, whenever we go into, or at least when they're paying a lot of attention to our movements and they see a lot of changes happening in our life, it happens to them, whether they accept that you're moving forward and you're just you know, going for what you want in your life and it's working out for you, and they see the benefit in that and they want to, you know, use you as inspiration to benefit their own life. Or if they're bitter, resentful in their ego and they want to challenge or hinder whatever's coming in for you, you know, there's a change there. All right, so we have a pretty heavy message. 6 cards, which is the most I've had out so far since I've made this board, even for myself, because I do tend to do readings whenever I'm on my own and want to just see what's in the energy for myself. I've only gotten maybe at most 4 cards, so this is a very heavy message. So we're gonna take this slow and see where this goes. All right, so what I feel called to use, I think we're gonna go for the Light Seers deck here. Just give it a quick shuffle. Also, I'm getting that this testing your boundaries could also strengthen your boundaries or help you understand where you need to work on things, which can cause a lot of changes for you. So this 5, 5, 5, 5, yeah, could be for whatever energies, including yours. Could also be for both. So we're gonna see. All right. Secret resentment. Let's see what we get out for this. Three of Cups. The Lovers and King of Cups reversed. I'll put one more. The Tower. So you can read this a lot of different ways. I'm going to do a little bit of clarification in between just to make sure. But we have a resentment built around a reconciliation for a lover situation, platonic or romantic, that's causing a lot of overwhelming emotion, or it's causing a unstable emotional outburst. Like there's just unstable emotions here, which would cause a tower. So someone seeing that you are having this rebirth of a lover situation can be, it's like it's an upheaval for someone else, and whatever moves they decide to make based on their emotional state is going to cause some sort of tower moment. That's what I'm getting here. I'm going to ask a few questions to my deck just to see exactly what this Three of Cups situation is, if it's a reconciliation or if it's multiple people who have this secret resentment watching a lover situation, and it's causing emotional turmoil. I'm just really getting someone that can't handle their emotions, because the King of Cups in the reverse can also mean someone that's holding back emotions, emotionally unavailable. But with this spread, it's coming out as someone who is wigging out, like they're going nuts emotionally, and it causes a change in their life, a very permanent upheaval. So, Spirit, is this Three of Cups situation multiple people, or is it a reconciliation? Eight of Cups reversed. Justice. Is this circling back, or someone that couldn't walk away? So yes, this is okay. So what I'm getting here is a multiple thing with the Three of Cups. This is a group who is observing or somehow able to see that there's a reconciliation within a lovers. Someone is making a choice to come together, or a choice in someone, and this is causing just an emotional upheaval here. I got the Eight of Cups with the Devil coming out. So this is people that couldn't walk away from a situation, and justice was judgment was called with this Justice card. I'm also getting this as this is fair, that they're able to observe. So they could have had some sort of hand in something, whether it be behind closed doors or in your face, in your energy, of something that had to do with someone that you know, whether it be an actual lover, or it be a friend, or it be a family, but a very significant bond with someone. And they didn't want to walk away from this. They were bound to what they were doing, and they were so bound to it that now they're bound to seeing it come together again. And this is justice. This is fair, that they watch how their plans were foiled, whatever their plans may be. I'll pull on that if you'd like, just to see if we can get the full story of why they're even involved. But I'm definitely getting they wouldn't be resenting if what is happening for you they didn't want, whether it be with an actual person that they affiliated with, or this be a new person. They do not like that you are receiving a choice being chosen. King of Wands, Page of Cups, Death reversed, Yeah, so I'm getting someone who you have unfinished business with. So this is a reconciliation for sure. A King of Wands, someone who is a leader, courageous, someone who leads others with a very warm demeanor, someone who acts, who goes to get what they want, who has a vision of what they desire, and they do not get in their own way to not have what they desire. This person has a very budding, honest love, and with the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, they are very much seeing you for who you are. They could also be coming out of some sort of mental prison about it. So maybe they were conflicted and they finally made their choice. And they're acting on you. They're choosing you because they don't want this cycle to end, or they don't want an ending. Like I said, this could also be just unfinished business, and this is causing resentment for those who are observing. Now I'm going to look and just see a little bit more on who. This could also be someone, the King of Cups reversed, could also be someone in that group who was very emotionally manipulative to a lover situation. Like maybe they manipulated you guys to fall out, which caused an upheaval, and now they're seeing a tower moment in their life, and it's causing secret resentment. Tell me more about this Three of Cups situation. Two of Wands, Page of Wands. Yeah, this was they're either receiving bad news or something that they did was in an immature energy. They had plans to just ruin this for you guys. Whether they caused insecurity within this connection, like I said, platonic or romantic, they did not succeed overall. It may have looked like it for a while, but I'm getting here that, you know, they weren't even looking at things from an actual clear lens. Yes, the Hermit reverse, as I say that, this is someone, or at least people, who didn't look into what they were doing. They didn't take the time to pause. They just kind of acted and didn't think things through. More, just a little bit more on them. Yeah, and now with the Five of Swords and the Sun, they are not happy. They could have also tried to have some sort of secret competition or cause drama behind the scenes. They could have also just created a lot of conflict for this situation by being impulsive. Yeah, just a lot of impulsive energy, a lot of manipulative energy amongst this Three of Cups. This could also be one person, this King of Cups reversed, who was a third party in a situation, and they have secret resentment of for a lover situation, for two people who were meant to do something together, whether it be to create together, to love together, to um, partner up and become just a really significant relationship, to do a lot. And it could have also benefited other people around you. You know, as we are light workers, earth angels, we don't just benefit the person or the people that we choose to, you know, invite into our lives. Those who are adjacent to those who are invited also benefit. Whether they see that or not is not the case, but they either benefit from your energy, they benefit from if you being a very giving person, they benefit from you, like maybe even being very helpful. um, I could even see, you know, some of you, if you happen to meet like extended family or something, you lend a hand, you lend a ear, you give, you know, a little bit of advice. If you see that, you know, they're going through something you've been through, you're not shy with how you give, you know. All right, so I'm just gonna pull a little bit of energy from this. So what's this Tower? So if this is 3 energies, we have 2 masculines out so far, both in reverse. We have the King of Cups reversed, and then we have the King of Swords reversed. Someone who is seen as narcissistic, someone who uses intelligence spitefully or in very unfair ways to get their way. They are conniving, they are cold, they may not seem like they have emotion behind what they do. There is no intent behind their actions, behind their words specifically. This is a person that's seeing this Tower from a distance. They're seeing that this is coming in, whatever this upheaval is, and it has a lot to do with a backfire. This 8 of Wands. It could also be delays. Let's see what this 8 of Wands is really quick. The Star and 9 of Wands. So this is a delay in healing, a delay in perseverance. So they're not going to be able to continue to hinder this lover situation anymore. They're not going to be able to heal maybe what they've already done. So there could also be a lot of people seeing this energy, whether it is one person or more, for who they are, for what they did. And it's causing an upheaval. It's causing their whole life to change. People aren't seeing them as they did before. They're not falling for the manipulation. They're not falling for their silver tongue. They are instead fighting back or ignoring altogether. Let's see. So we also have 4, 5, 6. I'm getting forward movement in stability, in change, in transformations, in your career. The Wheel reversed. So your forward movement is causing the wheel to shift for others, and they're ending up on the bottom. They're gonna have to let something go. It's almost as if like I'm getting someone on the top of like a circle, and they end up at the bottom, and they're holding on to the bottom of the circle. And in order to even stay afloat, they have to let go of something that they have of yours, as if it's going to bring them down, or it's going to bring them further down, or it's going to make them completely fall. So they're gonna have to let something go. And then with the Hierophant coming out after, maybe it could be them letting go of their beliefs, maybe a belief that they could hinder this, that they could stop you from obtaining this stability, obtaining this this development in your career, in your dreams, in you being able to uphold your home, your responsibilities. And with the Death reverse coming out with this, I'm getting that they don't want this to end. They do not want to, they don't really want this transformation to end. But with the Wheel reversed, it's going to. There's nothing that they can do. They can continue to try to stop the inevitable, but it is in fact inevitable. Whatever they're trying to do will not work. People see them for who they are. They know that their tactics, they know their tricks, and it's old. The only thing that they're doing is repeating the process of what they've already put out, which is insanity, because you're not going to get the same results. If anything, it's going to be worse because people already know what you're doing. Let's see if we can get a little bit more energy on this. So I'm getting, wow. Wow. So I'm getting from this, they are receiving this karma and receiving this upheaval, which is causing them to need to let go of what they thought that they could do, what they thought that they could stop, because they wanted to be chosen. This could be another energy, but I'm also getting that this could be this King of Swords, King of Cups, or one of these energies if it is more than one energy for you. I'm definitely getting from us pulling earlier that it is more than one energy. I just don't know if the King of Cups, the King of Swords is in fact the same energy or two separate energies. But I can only assume, and I'm also feeling, take it as it resonates, but I'm feeling more inclined to say that the King of Cups is in fact a King of Swords. So the King of Cups, King of Swords, both reversed. And they wanted to be the one chosen, but they weren't the choice. And they wanted this choice to receive a certain, some some sort of control. I want to say certain and sort of, some sort of control with your movement, with your choices. They didn't want to walk away from this. They didn't want to stop trying to interfere in your path, in your life. And obviously they're not getting anything out of this, but they are so stuck. It's almost like I'm getting that this is all they know what to do, though it's not working, that they can't stop doing this, or at least trying to do this. This could also be them kind of going in a circle, returning to the idea of doing this, avoiding the fact that it just can't be done. And the more they do this, the bigger the upheavals, the more that they end on the bottom of the wheel, and the more the divine is pulling on what they need to let go of, or making it so they just let go. And this is causing secret resentment because they know that they can't do anything about it. You are still moving forward. You're still obtaining stability, whether quickly or, ever so methodically and slowly. It doesn't really matter how fast you get this, you're getting it. Ego flare. I'm also getting like a story so far about this. Like this secret resentment turned into just a huge ego flare. Like they are just inflamed with feeling fear, feeling resentment, feeling anger, anger that really isn't like it's undeserved, because they should be angry with themselves. But I'm getting an energy of someone who, especially with the King of Swords reverse being out here, who doesn't take responsibility or accountability for what they did to put themselves in this situation. Because I'm assuming if they would have minded their own business, they probably wouldn't be in this situation, because this isn't an energy that minds their own business. This is stuff that could have been prevented, but because they wanted control, because they wanted something of yours, and they wanted to hoard something, whether it be energy or actual something that's tangible. They wanted what was yours, and they didn't want to give it back. Specifically, if they didn't want something of yours, they wanted something of someone else's that is considered yours, which is a position. Especially with the Hierophant out here, like they have to let go of a title, and they don't want to. Oh, we're gonna actually move on to Ego Flare. Interesting. Yeah, they really want to keep this they really want to keep this cycle open, but I think that they're stuck in a karmic cycle with the Magician reversed and the World reversed. This could be them trying to manipulate a situation to stay open, keep a portal open, but I'm also getting that they can't keep this portal open. They can't keep this cycle going, which is causing the ego flare. They could also be doing this out of fear, fear of change, fear of people maybe treating them differently. Who knows? Who cares? Yeah, this is because they're not getting something. They're not gonna get what they want. Kind of curious what do they want? Yeah, Seven of Swords reversed landed on the trio Lovers reversed, Emperor, and Eight of Cups reversed. And with the Seven of Cups reversed, I love that 7-7. If that's significant to you, July 7th, 77. This could be someone that's 77, but it doesn't have to be. I only wanted to pull 4 cards, but I'm going to take these 2. The deceit, the deception, which I was thinking before, this manipulation, this double speak. I'm also getting talking in circles. Whatever they did to cause some sort of upheaval for you has been revealed. Whatever illusions they wanted to cause has been revealed. No one's seeing their tricks as honesty. They don't see them as an honest person. They don't see them as someone who was being clear, who was doing things because of the reasons that they were trying to convince others. They're seeing them as being deceitful, sneaky, lying, manipulative. And they know, I don't know why I keep saying they. It could be just you. Or it could be this person also who's in this lover situation who made a choice you being the choice, or who you chose. They know that this person only wanted a position, a lover's position, a significant bond with someone, whether that be with you or this other person. And they know that they were so hell-bent on it that they were not walking away. They didn't want to walk away from this. Let me ask really quick. Is this exposure to people that were misled and were involved, or is this the specific person who was of a lover to the collective? I saw in my mind's eye literally 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. And Temperance, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. They're pissed. Whoever this is, it could be a family, it could just be a collective of people, a lot of people that they got involved. They're pissed. They're imbalanced. They do not harmonize or synchronize with the idea that was brought to them. They are not seeing this person as someone who is of a divine energy. They see this person as chaotic. I'm also getting with the 5 of Pentacles, they are leaving them. They are leaving them out in the cold, isolating themselves from this person, but they're not trying to engage. And with the Knight of Wands, they are very hesitant to believe anything that they have to say. They are not charging towards you or the other lover or this situation anymore. Now that they know the truth of what was behind all of this. So yeah, I'm definitely getting this person really wants to keep this cycle going because they don't want to be found out, but I think that they're missing the point that they've already been found out. I'm getting that this could be very quiet separation. This is a very quiet separation from this this person or these people. People are backing away from them, but they're not telling them why. They're almost like becoming shifty with them. They aren't telling them outright, like, we know what you're doing. We know that you treated the collective a certain way. We know that the collective didn't deserve this. Um, they're just assessing, especially with the Seven of Cups, how this person is looking at the different cups, and they almost seem concerned. It's like they're seeing the writing on the wall, and they're just like, crap, like we really got ourselves into a pickle. We really treated this person so horribly, and we didn't we didn't think twice about what was being told to us. We didn't think twice. Like, I'm honestly getting that these people didn't know you, um, just like this other person who was trying to interfere in a lover situation didn't know you either. And they didn't even put two and two together to realize that how would this person be able to speak so low of you or speak about you at all, and they don't even know you from a can of paint. So I feel like that is coming to light, if that's significant to you. If these people did know you, they're realizing that they didn't know you, like, truly for who you are or who you have become. If you have seen yourself, or they've witnessed you transition into a different person, if you've had your awakening. Now, a lot of people truly believe that, when people change, they especially in this awakening journey, it's a significant change. And a lot of the times it can happen so quickly, that people still think that you are that person you used to be if they knew you back then. But this could also be that you were very open with your awakening, and people just saw it as, especially if they didn't know you, as some sort of this lie or baloney, or just something that wasn't truly happening. But I'm getting that because you're not really coming up in this energy, except for that 4, 5, 6 energy. Like, I'm getting that you're moving forward. I'm getting that you are receiving some sort of choice in love, whether that be you choosing someone that's right for you, or someone seeing you for who you are and choosing you. They're saying that you are a stand-up person. You are the person that you have always been, the person that they saw you approach them with. But for some reason, this manipulation, um, I'm also, I just got the gift of gab. This person who spoke so much crap about you just had them in a chokehold with that. And, or these people just didn't have um, the mind to truly articulate what was being told to them, and being able to separate it from truth and falsehoods. They could be very, what's the word, susceptible to whatever is being told to them, especially if they hold this person to a high regard. And with them being so, like, I'm getting a very, it's almost like they're clutching their pearls. They're very much shocked at the motives of this person, that they almost can't believe that they would be this way. But the proof is so damning that they can't see it any other way now. They may not be able to admit it outright to this person, but they're definitely changing the way that they move. Knight of Cups. And this is causing this person or these people to not get what they want. These people who were meddling in your lover affair. Like I said, platonic or romantic, take it as it resonates. Queen of Cups. So now we have a female, a feminine energy. So this could be the trio right here. King of Cups reversed, King of Swords reversed, Queen of Cups reversed. So that's Scorpio. Oh my gosh. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, male. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, female. and Scorpio, Pisces, or Gemini, Aquarius, Libra male. So these don't have to be males. I'm just kind of saying that for, to keep tabs on the energies, masculine and feminine energies. But these could also be flipped as well. But this exposure is causing a feminine to also lash out. If this isn't one of these energies already, and this is just those three energies separately or all one person, this is causing a lot of just lack of emotional intelligence, a lack of composure, a lack of, I'm also getting intuition, like they're not seeing things truly for what they are clearly. They could be in denial for what they're seeing. They could also be indulging, drinking a lot with the Nine of Cups, because of what's going on, over indulging in other coping mechanisms. But they're definitely not, they're not good. The ego is like, it is a fire rather than a flare. Yeah, this direction, the Fool reversed and the Seven of Pentacles, this was a terrible thing to do. They shouldn't have lied. They shouldn't have caused so much confusion and illusions, because it ultimately caused a loss for them. This was the worst investment that they could have invested in. They put so much work to receive nothing. That's what the Seven of Pentacles reversed is. It's reaping what you sow, but in the sense of like nothing's coming out of the ground. There's nothing that's even budding, or even like it's just dead soil. They didn't build anything on anything of significance. All right, and moving on to a stranger delivers a message. So you could be getting some word about what's going on in the background. This could also be you getting that message. I could be just giving you the message from a safe distance, because I am getting this being past energy. This lover that will be coming in could also be delivering this to you, just letting you know, hey, they could also be, getting a lot of things revealed to them that they didn't know how deep things went, and they're letting you know about this. If this isn't a new person and they're involved in some way, not actually in the dirt, but they were able to observe the nefariousness of these people. Ten of Swords, so permanent ending. Eight of Swords reversed. Three of Wands reversed. Wow. Chariot. So what I'm getting from this is, just especially with the Three of Wands over here, that this group is receiving delays coming in and upheaval. They see from the distance. They're also looking in the distance, and they're not seeing their plans coming through. They're seeing everything as a permanent ending to whatever they tried to do, create, especially on like with your energy. And it's clear, it's seen clearly with the Eight of Swords reversed, that they're not getting what they want. What's the Chariot really quick? I'm getting that the Chariot could be you moving forward. They could have expected like this person that really wanted you to be a lover, or this person that wanted your lover to be their lover, or to choose them. They aren't seeing them come towards them. They're actually seeing them go, especially like the way that these look. they're going in two different directions, it feels like. They're looking at this direction, hoping that they're going to come in and, you know, save them or choose them. And this person's actually going this way. So this could definitely be them expecting. I don't know why I got like a kid waiting for their parents to pick them up and they're not picking them up. So this could be a very childish energy. They expected things to go one way and it just did not go that way. I don't know why I got child, but like I'm really feeling like that's just more of the energy that they're embodying, not the scenario specifically, which is kind of sad. Let's see. Let's just show you. Yeah, this chariot is going towards structure, stability, a celebration. And I don't think with all this energy of things being revealed and people turning away from people and people not getting what they want, that's going towards them. This is definitely you right here. This is like I said, a structure, celebration, a twin flame, or a what's the word, a significant, like a wedding, a union, a soulmate energy going towards you. And I'm definitely getting that lover. And like I said, you know, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can definitely be platonic. It could definitely be just a family member who is choosing you. But this is a significant connection, especially with the lovers out here. And then you get 4 of Wands. You could also be moving, going in a different direction, going in a new direction. So let's see what else we can get for this energy. This opportunity that you're going to get is what someone else wanted and they're not getting. And it's a new love, a new love offer, just a beginning in love. And I'm literally staring at the lovers as I say that. So this is definitely that energy. This chariot is not going towards them. This is going towards you. You're getting this new opportunity while they watch you get it and they watch how they don't get anything. All right, 2 more and then we're gonna close out. Threshold Guardian. Someone tests your boundaries, intentional or not. So this could cause them to want to come in and try to get some sort of last bit of energy. They could be fiending, especially with all these cups in reverse, for some sort of emotional energy from you or from this other person. Whoever this person is, excuse me, that you're reuniting with, they seem very detached from this energy as well. Whether they found out the intentions of these people or they always knew the intentions, or this is a whole new person, there's definitely a separation of energy here because they're barely coming up and they don't seem to be connected with them except for this secret resentment. So if anything, these people know about this person but they could not know about them, or this person who knows about these people is staying very, very much clear from their energy or from their from them being able to try to interfere with whatever they have going on to make their way towards you. Threshold guardian. So yeah, someone trying to get control, someone that doesn't have control, someone that wants to be a tyrant, someone who is all the kings reversed. So they're an emotional manipulator, they're a narcissistic, they are cold, they are calculated and conniving, they are opportunistic. So I was also getting that too. They wanted your lover's situation, whether it be that lover or you, they wanted that position without doing any of the work or without actually being the choice, because they wanted the benefits of it. They are pentacles, swords, cups, wands. Oh yeah, they are impulsive. They lack direction, vision. They can't create. They can't lead. This is very much someone who thinks that they can lead, but it's all just control. They're a control freak. And they are seeing a choice being made, but this choice or direction that someone's going is like, it's like they are in the bushes or something watching this happen, because we have the moon and the hermit, the moon reversed in the hermit. It's like they're watching someone make a decision, but in the shadows. And with the hermit reversed, they're doing this without thinking. So they're not even thinking of what they're doing. They're kind of just impulsively acting. But that just really shows that they want to involve themselves in any way. They want attention, they want control with the emperor reversed here. So I'm not really surprised. They could also see something for what it is with this threshold guardian. This could be someone that's trying to control a decision, but the decisions that has already been made. They're trying to control a decision from the shadows and without thinking of what they're doing. So this is intentional. This is absolutely intentional, that they're trying to test boundaries, whether it be the boundaries of your situation with this lovers, or just you both as individuals, whether it be to you or the other person. They are very much trying to intervene any way that they can, control the situation any way that they can, without considering other people's boundaries. They don't even know what boundaries are, is what I'm getting as well. One more. Oh, no. We'll actually move on to the other deck. But something is being revealed with the moon reversed. Interesting. Strength. And it's your strength. It's your tenacity. It's your patience. It's your ability to reserve yourself, to have restraint. You could expect out of this person, but instead you are probably being more intentional with the way that you carry yourself, the way that you speak to this person. If you are even speaking to this person, you might just intentionally show your strength through your actions rather than speaking at all. And this is causing them to be stuck. This could also be that you have strong boundaries yourself. Yeah, I'm getting that more so. It's been revealed that they can't coming into your boundaries. You could also be very, very highly protected by the divine, and they're seeing that they're blocked, and they can't move in on what they want to do to hinder your boundaries. It flipped out on High Priestess and Temperance. You could also be like, you could really be an earth angel, but like a divine seer is what I'm really getting. You could be a divine seer with the Temperance and the High Priestess coming out. So you can already see this person coming. And that in itself is strengthening your boundaries, because you already know that they're going to be on some bull. So you're trying to prepare yourself before it happens. And they see that you're prepared. They see that you are very much, like, I'm not getting someone who is defensive, but your defenses are up for this person. Okay, 5, 5, 5, 5. 8 of Cups. 6 of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're walking away from someone or people who were just not of a good energy, who you have terrible memories with, who tried to cause a permanent ending for you, but it ultimately caused a permanent ending for them and caused upheavals. They're not getting an opportunity to do whatever they want to do to you, whether it be the stuff that they want to do in the past or just trying to break down your boundaries. They're not having the ability to do that. Yeah, they're not getting anything out of what they are trying to invest in. I'm also getting your investments are protected. I'm getting that strongly. So whatever they're trying to stop you from getting, if this is them trying to get you to miss an opportunity from when you walk away, it's like you're the opportunity. The opportunities go with you wherever you go. Okay, let's get the last 3 out, and then I'll probably get just like a little message for you through the spiritual cootie catcher. King of Pentacles reversed. How is it that almost all the kings are out except the King of Wands, and they're all in reverse? I'm almost called to say who you are having come in for you is the King of Wands in the upright. I could be wrong, but I don't know why I feel called to say that. But this is the person or the group. They are in an opportunistic energy. They lack any sort of spiritual or financial abundance. They're not abundant themselves. They can't create on their own. They're codependent. They lack structure. They're receiving. It's like their home is caving in on itself. They're not getting a union. They are just very much in a very frail energy is what I'm getting. It's like their home and their financial structure is not doing too great. They're not celebrating. There's nothing to celebrate about. I mean, they kind of put themselves in the worst situation that you could put yourself in, just trying to mess with someone who was very much innocently living their life. Even though like you're not really coming up in the energy, this seems to be just like an update or a reassurance to you from the divine that, you know, people who in the past may have tried to mess with you are messing up nothing, and you are getting what you deserve, whether that be a divine connection or that be, you know, structure and stability that they want to take from you. You are definitely standing in that. It's like it's locked in for you. And the bond is broken. I love how we started 3 of Cups in the upright, and now we're at 3 of Pentacles reversed. So you're not working with these people. Whoever these people were have disbanded. There's really nothing that they can do. They're all suffering separately here is what I'm getting. They can't come together to do anything to you. And just like I said, you're not cooperating with these people. I'm also getting if this lover is connected with them in any way, they're not trying to connect with them either, because they know what it is. You know what it is. They're just trying to do something sneaky in the background. They're just trying to ruin things for you, lie, just cause a lot of upheaval secretly, trying to steal something from you, and they're not going to do that. If anything, they're going to just cause more turmoil for them. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a star seed message, And then we'll just get one tiny message from my spiritual cootie catcher, and we'll close this out. That's too many. Let's just get one, Spirit. Also, these are backwards. Okay, I'm just gonna take them all then. So they really want you to have like a real deep message today. Your life is a canvas. I'm sorry. All paths lead home. Earth pulsing. The cosmic heart. Trust the timing. So life is a canvas. Artist manifestations. Creative accountability. Defensiveness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down time in nature. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, move your life, make your life a moving prayer. Trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on, trust it, or time is not running out. So I'm getting here that as your manifestations come in, people are going to come in trying to reconnect with you, trying to apologize for whatever they did. And these people don't seem like they deserve a second chance. You can definitely forgive them if you feel called to, let them know, hey, I forgive you. But this is where that ends. See ya. Keep it light, keep it cute. You also should probably, if they do try to come towards you, have that inner authority, that intuition. Turn within. Like, don't allow yourself to be impulsive with how you respond. Make sure that you really do think about what you're saying. Make sure you really do think about what they're saying, if they are genuinely apologizing, because I'm getting just a lot of someone or some people wanting to come in and make it seem like they're apologetic, but they really aren't. So really make sure you're assessing that as well, because you don't deserve to even respond to them, whether you forgive them or not, if they're just going to come in and play games. Conserve your energy. Slow down, take your time. You might even want to go for a walk before you really return the message. Like, let's say they send you a text, you may want to really process and sit with it before you actually respond, if you even do respond. The cosmic heart, I'm getting with the cosmic heart, they want you to keep going regardless of what's going on with these people, or if they even come towards you. Keep moving forward in your endeavors. Continue to pray and look towards the divine for your path. Devote yourself to the divine and continue to walk the way that he wants you to walk. You may even want to speak with him about how you should respond, and he may give you that confirmation to move forward with how you feel, or to actually move on and continue to do you, and trust the timing. If this lover situation is something that you really do see for your future, if it is people that are connected, or a person that's connected with these people, then really do trust in that, but also trust in that timing may not go the way that you think it's going to go. It could just be that you don't see this person for another 6 months to a year, but if you're focusing on yourself, um, you won't really be focused on the time. And even if you are focused on the time, try to pivot your mind to something else, because you sitting there waiting and hoping and spending all this energy in expectations will cause you to skew off path a little bit. And we only have so much energy, and it shouldn't be wasted on what ifs. It should be put towards things with intent, things that are going to benefit you, things that are already here that can benefit you. So that was a lot, Spirit, but to be honest, it needed to be said. All right. And lastly, we're going to do the catcher. So let's see. I'm going to turn it back to you, and we're going to ask, what unlocks progress? Key. I'm getting called to do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2. Pause. So yeah, I'm really getting just like, take your time with what you decide. Take your time with how you move. Take your time with how you speak. Speak with intention. Think with intention. Move with intention. That in itself causes a lot of things to slow down for you, because you're asking yourself, why am I moving this direction? Am I moving in the right direction? How am I moving? And so on and so forth with everything you do. Thinking, talking up to yourself, about yourself, that also changes your perspective on yourself. If you constantly are realizing, like, I keep calling myself stupid, why am I doing that? How does that affect me? Why or where does that take me in my mind? Just things like that, because you deserve to truly feel life for what it is. And how can you do that if you aren't pausing or slowing down what you're doing? So I think I'll close it out with just a fairy message, and then we'll get out of here. We fairies connect so easily when you're filled with laughter and joy. But we understand when you feel sad. We send fairy hugs and sweet lullabies, all to make you smile again. And with us going into the next year, I do want to let you know that, if this hasn't been the greatest year, if this has been a challenging year, next year is going to be better, because you have the ability to make it better. You have the control here, and you've been working up to it. That's why I'm seeing more so your energy coming out a lot more structured and intentional, just in this board alone, in this poll alone. But just moving forward, continue to move that way. And I want to thank you for watching this message. If this resonated with you, leave a comment or a like, and I'll see you next time.